Welcome to Joe's Medicine Tarot. Okay. Thank you so much, you guys. Okay, I'm just waiting for the channel to come on. I don't know why it's not coming on. Just a second, I'm just gonna refresh. Oh, I think it's coming on. There's an ad.
Upskill unlimited team members.
There we go. Just needed to refresh. All right. Hello, everybody. Thought I would put my laptop right on the table here so I can keep an eye on the chats and stuff. Hello, Puna to France. Thank you so much. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. You know, I've learned so much from tarot. So much. It's beautiful. Hello, Free Queen. Beautiful Free Queen. Oh, beautiful woman. Oh, so excited to. I gotta apologize about the last music from the last live. I found it really distracting. Like it was too much. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna do that again. The music I'm using is copyright-free music. It's called Nature Healing Society. I asked him if I could use his music for my tarots, and he said, yep, you can use it for whatever you want, commercial, non-commercial. So I'm like, yay! So I should probably post that in the description box. Okay, so I'm starting to get some requests and bookings for live readings. It's so exciting. I'm so excited. Yay! Svetlana! Oh my goodness, hello, how are you doing? So happy you could make it to the live. Zoe Kenny, hello. So happy you could make it to the reading. Yay, so good. Excellent. Okay. Creator, please bless this reading. Great mystery. Please bring in the knowledge and the wisdom of the Most High for the collective and for all you bring into this reading and for all who choose to come into this reading. Thank you. All right, just gonna light the incense. Okay, and for those of you that are listening to headphones, please turn it down. I'm just gonna bang my gong really quick just to clear the energies out also. All right. Beautiful, okay. Okay. Hope everybody is well. Okay, good. I'm so glad. Okay, I'm so glad. Okay, so maybe I will use it again. I just might turn it down a little bit. I'm so glad. Thank you, Free Queen. Thank you, thank you. Okay. All right, let us begin. Let's dive in. Creator, what is the message for the collective? What is the message for the collective? Ooh. Oh, look at you guys. Ooh. Okay, and on the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Wands in reverse. So this could be about you or about somebody who is connected to you. I'm feeling a sense of exhaustion. I'm feeling a sense of overstressed, a lot of stress. And from what I'm seeing in the cards here, someone's doing really well and someone else is not doing well. I just finished the Capricorn reading this morning. It was intense. Holy smoke. I was just, it actually almost kind of brought me to tears. It was pretty intense. This is not as intense. I'm so glad. And I did my rituals between to clear the energy, especially out of me, because how it imprints into me. Okay, so in your recent past, you've got the 8 of Wands upright, the 10 of Cups upright, and the 6 of Cups upright. So for you or somebody else, you had gone through some fast action, a lot of rapid growth, a lot of rapid movement toward your 10 of Cups. Whatever movement you went towards. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Heavenly Health. Hello, Heavenly Health. Yay. Okay, so whatever rapid growth and rapid action you took towards something that meant something to you, it brought you into a 10 of Cups, or this could be somebody else. With the 10 of Cups, I'm seeing this as a kind of a homecoming because of the 6 of Cups that is followed with it. And a homecoming meaning an appreciation for your contract, for where you've come from. Like, and I'm not meaning like for people like if you've separated from your family or however, because the 6 of Cups often corresponds to family, familial, like a familiar spirit, familiar energy, familial dynamics, family dynamics. So there's a lot of healing. This homecoming brought you a lot of healing and allowed you to heal your memories from your past. And it's not only healing, I'm hearing return to innocence from the enigma. Return to innocence. So you remember this scepter I talked about when the priest in the Old Testament would swing the scepter, innocence being one of the ingredients that was represented by a flower petal. So whatever you've done, you've reconnected to your own innocence, your own childlike nature in the growth that you have done. Whatever you have done, whatever movement you've made to move toward you, it has brought you a lot of healing, a homecoming, and a lot of joy. I'm feeling like this is somebody, this could be you. Okay, let's do both. Let's say this is you, and it's also somebody who is watching you. We never know who is watching us. Who was watching us ascend or who was watching us descend. You know, we're always being watched, always, by people around us, even if they don't even tell us. You know, we're also like observing others, you know, learning, well, how did they do it and how are they doing it, you know, and then it kind of gives you perspective. So somebody is getting perspective of their life by watching you. But let's first, okay, so we've got the Queen of Swords uprights, the Page of Wands in reverse, and the 2 of Wands upright. So this being your energy, let's start with you. You are, you're not messing around. Whatever you have come up, this was not overnight. Like, I see these readings as like a major, big contract, like a big contract, years, decades. Pluto has returned to our corner of the solar system in the last 2 years. Pluto's getting ready to leave again. If Pluto hasn't already, but, you know, leaving our solar system, going, following its elliptical. So its orbit. So whatever patterns here, whatever contract, this is a contract. And I'm seeing this as like contracts that have, how do I say this? Intertwined, intersecting with other people, like other people's contracts. So somebody who's in your life is watching you, but the Queen of Swords upright, you're not messing around. This has been hard won. Whatever you've come into with your own innocence has been hard won, and you are not compromising this. You are not going back. You are, and of course the Queen of Wands is facing away from these past cards. So you have kind of closed out an old cycle. You're beginning a new cycle with clarity, with consciousness, with the understanding of how complex you are, with the understanding of how complex your cycle has been. This is not something that can just be explained within like a couple of words. This is like multi-layered, multifaceted, but you have an understanding of where you've come from, of who you are, of how this has impacted you, your own healing, the healing you've gained from wherever you've come out of a cycle. The Queen of Wands, in my Hermetic deck, the Queen of Wands has some guy's head in her hands. She'll chop your freaking head off. She is complex, she is shrewd, she is sharp. The story of the Queen of Swords is, I think I just called her the Queen of Wands. The story of the Queen of Swords is she's a widow. The masculine aspect of her, meaning her king, has died. So something masculine, an outward action of yours, maybe you were trusting in an outward action of your own, maybe you were trusting in somebody else in your life to protect you, maybe you were trusting in an action that you had done that brought you protection, that brought you stability. Well, that collapsed. And now the Queen of Swords is a widow. So she had to become her husband and the queen all in one. And that's why she is very, very complex. And she doesn't have time for any bullshit at all. She's got a job to do. She has a kingdom to rule. She has a life to uphold. That's it. And you're your own kingdom. I'm my own kingdom. So absolutely. So you are protecting your kingdom and you're not messing around at all. For somebody else in your life, okay, so right now, you're kind of in, I'm feeling bardo. I'm feeling like a bardo. With the close of a contract. Okay, this comes out of the Tibetan Book of the Dead. So the bardo is when something has died, but the new has not yet come. And you end up in a land called the bardo within yourself. It's like a no man's land. It's you know where you come from, but you don't yet see land. You're still in a wide open, let's say, ocean, kind of lost at sea in no man's land, and just sort of drifting along. Free Queen says, yes, my kingdom is my inner peace. I actually said that today too. I am guarding my inner peace like a watchdog. Yes, 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 absolutely. Yes, feeling lost in a way. Exactly, you're sort of free sailing, drifting in a new sense of freedom. And there's a lack of direction, and you're okay with it because you know there's the new coming. There is a new contract on its way to you that you have created. You planted the seeds for it. You have ended a contract because you're reaching for new, or you're reaching for you. You don't want to be in this old energy anymore. You want what's yours, what's you. You want your birthright. You want to honor yourself. And with your drifting, you are getting ready to leave home. You are planning and preparing. It's not even that you're leaving home, that you are getting more comfortable, getting more familiar and comfortable in the bardo. Oh. I'm sorry. Where's the wave of emotion just hit me? So you are becoming more comfortable. It's a feeling of like an inner peace you haven't had in a long time. An inner peace you haven't had in a long time, and you're getting used to like oh, I didn't know it could be this good. I didn't know it could feel this good. You know, it's like you've come out of a battle zone and you're kind of entering into a place of inner peace. But somebody, sorry you guys, I try not to bring tears into this. Control yourself, you know. So the energy coming up is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the King of Wands upright, and the Hanged Man in reverse. Yes, you're getting used to, okay, so this is a two-pronged feeling here, is that you are still, okay, that's what this is, okay. You are drifting at sea, but there's parts of you that is still recalibrating with the cycle you've just left. And that's normal. That's normal. That's going to take time for those ripples to calm down and for the waves of your own psyche, the surface waters of your psyche to calm down. It's still, it's not stormy. And it's not calm either. It's still the inertia from the kinetic energy of all the momentum that you've come through is still moving. It's still moving. It's still moving. It's still in flux. It's still in flux, and you're still working through almost like habits, attachment in your body to an old habit. But you know there's no going back. You know there's no going back. Whatever you have done, you have passed a Rubicon. You passed a Rubicon. You have made a decision that is irrevocable. And you did this for you. You did this for you. You've done this for you. And absolutely, there's no going back. All the work you're doing here is the recalibration of, it's almost like the habit that was established in an old cycle. It's like karma running off. Thank you. Karma running off. And that's why the devil's over top of the cycle, is it's just old energy running off, like it's just flowing off you, and you're sitting in this, just allowing this, because there's nothing to do. There's nothing to do. You've already done it. And what there is to do is to rest, observe yourself, know thyself, and just trust in the Creator, trust yourself, and trust your process. And you absolutely do, because it brings you into the Ten of Wands, the King of Wands, overcomer. So you will be overcoming this devil energy, this old unconscious habit of an old cycle that is still old karma running off, and bringing you into the overcoming energy. The Hanged Man in reverse, it's like the last reading, it's go time. You know exactly, you're clear. It's time to come down. You will be coming down. You will be coming out of this devil energy of the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This is the end of a cycle, and this is just the karma running off from the end of a cycle. You feel like you're sort of hanging in it, but you will come to the end of it. You will come to the end of it. Okay? All right, let's do some clarification. Yes, Free Queen, inner peace takes a lot of getting used to as well if you have only known chaos all your life. Yes, absolutely. Oh my gosh. I think about people that have had, PTSD, CPTSD, the guys or soldiers that have come back from like over war, and you'll see the black and white images of them, of their bodies just wrecked from war. Like, absolutely. So yes, it takes a lot of strength to come back into a sense of peace. It takes the willingness, and surrender, absolutely. You can take the child out of the war, but you can't take the war out of the child. That's exactly right. Oh, Free Queen. Oh, spoken like a true soldier, spoken like a true warrior, a warrior who knows. Absolutely. Puna Tefran says, yep. She says, the Free Queen says, and for my bloodline, I am sending these new feelings to them too. 7 back and 7 generations for the future. Beautiful. Nobody ever knew peace like this before. Yes, and it is a never-ending story. It absolutely is a never-ending unfolding and unfolding. Beautiful. Svetlana says, I was gliding down again and with getting drunk, and I was gliding down again with getting drunk, and I cannot live with that anymore. It is too much painful. Absolutely. Svetlana, we have to exhaust those areas of ourselves, and I'm so glad that you're coming to the end of it. You're beginning to see that you're getting exhausted, from a way that doesn't serve you. And you can only get there by climbing into it. Ram Dass used to say, people would come into his office and say, I've been smoking so much dope. Should I quit smoking dope? And he would say, go and smoke more dope. The fact that you're even asking me if you should be quitting it tells me that you're still reaching for it. Who's in the hurry? So go and exhaust it to the point where you won't pick it up again. It's like Chogyam Trungpa Rinpoche, who taught the higher dimensions of meditation and the mind of the master through their desires. And Ram Dass said he met him, Chogyam Trungpa Rinpoche was from Tibet, and he was stationed in Nova Scotia. And Ram Dass said, I met him, and I was so judging. He said he had them all of his students, he had them in heavy meat diets. He was up on stage drunk and smoking cigarettes on stage. But he said within 2 years, these students, while they were going into their desires, they're also practicing the meditation. And he said within 2 years, his students were in the advanced, because they didn't push their desires away. They climbed into them consciously while doing the meditation. Whoa, you feed both wolves. You feed both wolves. And there must be an imbalance. There must be a stronger sense to overcome than there is a sense to self-destruct. Can you hear what I'm saying? So, Svetlana, you're exactly where you need to be. And the experiences that you have done through the getting drunk, I've been there too, girl. I've been there too. Exactly, to the point where you're like, I will never pick this up again. But I couldn't have got there had I not experienced my attachment to the party, to the whole party scene. And that comes with exhausting it. Absolutely. When it comes to smoking cannabis, it has been such a loyal friend to me for so long. Now I'm smoking healing herbs with it. So I found a balance for now. I believe in cannabis. So do I, Free Queen. So do I. Absolutely. Absolutely. Ram Dass smoked marijuana for years and years and years and years. I think he came into his 60s when he was kind of like, okay, it's time to kind of back off this now, But I mean, it's that'll unfold with each of us in our own way, in our own way. There was such stigma and like everything else, like, oh, that's a whole other, that's a whole other thing. Okay. We need to honor it for the help it did. Yes, absolutely. And say goodbye slowly. And sometimes, look at Hawaiians. Hawaiians, they're tribal, and I'm not sure exactly which, I couldn't name the tribe, but when I did studying on psychoactive plants and even alcohol, some tribes, when they go into their ceremonies, they'll use alcohol, but then they revisit that same, they didn't get falling down drunk, but it is a mind-altering substance. And when you're in a mind-altering substance, as Caroline Maystead says, you're in an altered state of consciousness, but you're also in a state at the altar. Can you hear that? You're in a state at the altar. All roads lead home. All roads lead home. Okay, so that's it. Actually improved my longus. I don't know what that means. Are actually improved. I can tell when I swim. My lungs improved. I purged a lot of grief and sadness, and that is how you heal asthma. Heal the wound that makes you sad. Oh, absolutely. Okay. Let's do some clarification. Can we please have clarification on the 10 of Cups, please? King of Wands. King of Wands in the same row as the King of Wands. Okay, so the beautiful homecoming you had when you overcame an old cycle. Yeah, okay, so this is even foretelling of this. Okay, so you overcame an old cycle, overcomer, King of Wands upright. The Six of Pentacles in reverse. What I'm seeing this as it's interesting, it was sort of similar energy that was in the Capricorn reading. The dynamics of the old cycle. Okay, no, it's not the same. The dynamics of an old cycle, you're not sharing from the place of believing in that old cycle anymore, having faith in it, being loyal to it. There's no more loyalty to it. The sharing that you will be doing from that old cycle will be the sharing that you do with the healing of it, with reconnecting with your own innocence. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse, when you unplugged from the generosity of the dynamics from that old cycle, the toxic dynamics, the dysfunctional dynamics, the destructive dynamics, you aligned with a new part of you. And I'm getting that there was a lot of people that had prophecy or made predictions about you and where your life would end up. You've proved them all wrong. And this has already happened. This is in your past. So you've proved them all wrong. And they're all sort of sitting there, like I said, oh yes, okay, and I need to bring this into the person who's watching you. Okay, so this also foretells of the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Even though you're done the cycle and it ended in a way that was not, it was like a messy ending, but it didn't end the way you would have preferred. It was ending. You didn't have the answers that you needed. You didn't have the closure that you needed. And I'm feeling that was under contract also, because The Creator kind of knew you would be finding your own answers, and therefore you're not dependent upon the people from the old cycle. That store is closed. So therefore those answers are also closed. You'll be, whatever answers will come with time and will come with the commitment to you. And the King of Swords in reverse. I'm seeing this as, okay, this is not your energy. Because somebody who you have left behind, this was a malicious, cruel dynamics that you have left behind you, that you have been healing from. And that's where the Six of Pentacles in reverse is from too. You're not wanting that abundance of toxicity, gaslighting, just overall psychologically violent dynamics to you, to your nervous system. So you've left that behind. And although the work you have done, proving someone wrong, overcoming an old cycle, not picking up the abundance of those dynamics, but leaving those dysfunctional dynamics, choosing to rewrite that within you, proving people wrong, you coming into a Ten of Cups has pissed some people off. You know, happiness and success is the worst revenge. Happiness and success is the worst revenge. And you are becoming empowered and successful and happy, and not even happy, but an inner joy. That's not dependent on my new car, my new friend, my new house. That's like a homecoming, a soul homecoming that nobody can touch. Someone can steal your car, burn your house down, whatever, but nobody can touch this. No one can touch this. And that's why it's a Ten of Cups. Okay. Oh, so that Nana said, I was really hoping to find peace of mind one day, and I was stopped for 2 years, and the father's death of your girlfriend, I was beginning again. Yes. Aww. Absolutely. That's hard. You're trying to make progress, and things just kind of happen that set us back, that more grieving. It's hard. You're very strong, Svetlana. You're very, very strong. You give yourself credit and patience, because what you are longing for, what you are looking for, is looking for you. Is looking for you. Okay? It's absolutely, you've already got it. It's almost like, the way Mary Glacier explains this is, when you're called, you can't put that away. We can try to distract ourselves away from it, but we can't close that calling off. And we begin to long for it. And it's coming, like it's oh, I had it. It was very much clear. I had it. You will definitely, this is calling you, Svetlana, and you will have your answers. You will have your inner peace, because you're looking for it. You're striving for it. That means it's striving for you, and it's calling you. You know, in my heritage, Svetlana, you know when you're walking along and you see a rock and you make the choice to pick that up? In my culture believes that rock first chose you. So are you choosing inner peace, or did inner peace first choose you and call you? Hey, you know what I'm saying? So trust in the process. You will get there. You will get there, because you have the will. You have the will. That's strong. Oops. Okay. Creator, what is the Queen of Swords? What is the Queen of Swords upright? Okay, so before I go into that, thank you. The Creator's saying go into this middle row as the other person now. Okay. So you've come out of a cycle. Now somebody next to you is watching you. This person is also feeling very protective of themselves because of what they've watched you going through. This person is feeling defensive because of what you have exposed within your own life, what you've let go of, what you've turned your back on. Somebody else feels defensive, not necessarily even defensive, but I'm saying like almost like angry with you. And the Page of Wands in reverse, I'm feeling that this person does not have direction. They do not have clarity. They're watching you have clarity. But I'm feeling that because this is the Queen of Swords, and they're feeling like keep getting defensive and even offensive. They're feeling offensive, but it's too late. The truth has already crept into the cracks in their psyche. It's already the work they've seen you do, and that you haven't fallen on your face. You haven't gone back. You are being true to you, and that is doing something to the person that is watching you. And their result is they're going to be leaving a comfort zone because they're watching you, and they're getting strength from you. They're getting motivated by you. They're getting like, what is this person doing? Like, well, how are they able to just disconnect and plug into themselves? And after a while of them watching you, they want that now. That truth entered into them. Now they want it. Now, and they're gonna get it. They're gonna get it. Same thing, Svetlana. Who's ever they're watching, they are reaching for clarity and peace too. So absolutely. Okay. All right. So for the Queen of Swords upright, we've got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So, okay, just a minute here. Judgment in reverse. The High Priestess in reverse. The Queen of Cups in reverse. And the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So what I'm seeing with this energy, you absolutely changed you've let go of an inheritance that wasn't yours. You let go of a fate and a birthright that wasn't your birthright. It's kind of like you were born into a contract that you were born into, but you didn't initiate this contract. You didn't initiate this contract, you didn't create this contract, but you were born into it, but you have unplugged from it, and that's why the Ten of Pentacles is in reverse here. You've let go of a birthright that wasn't yours. But for somebody else around you, because you are clear here, but for somebody else around you, and I'm feeling this is the person who was watching you, they at first failed to meet the facts as it needed to be seen. They failed to see the facts as it needed to be seen, or there is a delay. There is a delay. Okay, I'm just hearing the Creator saying to me, oh wow, the muscles of their eyes. You know, it takes different muscles to see in different depths and different perspectives. So I'm feeling the Creator saying that this person who was watching you and even your eyes, as we change perspectives, we develop different muscles in the eyes to help us see differently, see different perspectives, to different depths. Okay? So that's what I'm saying. And it's not that it was necessarily a failure to meet the facts, but a delay. A delay in, you've let go of a birthright that didn't belong to you. And in that, there's a recalibration of vision. There's a recalibration of vision. A recalibration of your High Priestess energy. Because you're in the process of developing self-trust, self-love, self-loyalty. But for somebody else, they were ignorant. They were ignorant about you. They were ignorant about your choices. And for this person also too, you know, it's like their High Priestess is also going into getting recalibrated. As you recalibrate, you come into your Queen of Cups. Absolutely, you come into your Queen of Cups energy, very loving, nurturing energy, nurturing of yourself, nurturing of others from the experiences. So whatever process you're going through here with your Queen of Swords in developing your capacity to protect yourself, with your developing your capacity to stand up for yourself, you definitely come into that self-nurturing, truth-speaking aspect of you. Absolutely. And it is a rebuilding of your self-esteem, a new aim, new ambition, new desire for higher heights, new desire, doors opening up that never opened up before because you didn't make room for those. Now you did. You've done the work and made room for you, more loyalty for you, more space for you, and it's showing up now in the world. When you get the inside right, the outside falls into place, and that's exactly what's going on here. Exactly. Okay, new deck. Creator, what is the King of Wands upright? What is the King of Wands upright? Okay, those three. Okay. So the King of Wands upright, you overcame a major tower. This was high voltage consciousness coming in from your soul communicating with you about where you have come from, what you have overcome. This is a breakdown of beliefs. I'm not seeing this as like a destruction of your life. I'm seeing this as a breakdown of beliefs. What used to work no longer works, and you are not lying to yourself about it anymore, and you're allowing the lightning to strike. Lightning is always indicative of high voltage consciousness. Fast, boom, like fast, very fast. So you have come through. You are a very powerful conduit to bring in high voltage consciousness that shatters what it needs to shatter within you, that's ready to go, ready to be broken away. And this is what you've overcome. You've overcome this. The breaking of beliefs was a grief. You had to go into grieving. The Ten of Cups in reverse was a shattering of your family. It was a shattering of family beliefs. You had to grieve this. You had to acknowledge it. See where you've come from. The breakdown of beliefs of what you believe to be true. No longer using that energy. No longer... Knights are always in service too. So you are in service to that family, group, dynamic, whatever it was, cycle, the last cycle you were, that karmic wheel that you were on, you were in service of it. No more. No more. Your magician energy is getting recalibrated, and you will be manifesting in a whole new way. In a whole new way. But right now, like I said, you're drifting at sea. You're drifting at sea. Thank you very much, Kaylee, for the $1. Thank you so much for the donation. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad. So you are drifting at sea. Your magician energy. It's like, oh, I'm just seeing like... I'm seeing like a caterpillar that gets turned into a butterfly, and a caterpillar must demolecularize to remolecularize into the butterfly. And that's what I'm seeing with the magician energy within you, your will, your will. The magician energy is your will, it's your voice, your solar plexus combined is your will to move. I will do this. I am going, it's a determination. The forces within you are getting recalibrated, demolecularized, and rebuilt under truth. And you come into the Empress energy upright. So this is already done. The Creator is saying this is already done. It's already landed on the earth, it's already finished. And now you and the Creator together work backwards to fulfill this. Backwards through time. This is true for all of us. We're all time travelers. Oh, thank you, Puna, for the donation. Thank you so much. Mwah, thank you. Okay, and Creator, what is the Two of Wands? What is the Two of Wands? What is the Two of Wands? Okay. Whoa, too many. I've got a little book here. Too many. What is the Two of Wands, Creator? One more. Okay. Okay, so this reading is about you, but it's also about somebody who is watching you ascend, who is watching you evolve. Okay, so you are being seen and recognized by the people around you as changing. The people around you can't deny it. They cannot deny the change they've seen in you. It is true. It is real. It is consistent. It's not that you've gone through a stalemate. I always see this card as the training of the samurai. Always. This card to me means the training of the samurai, especially in this context. Sometimes it does mean a stalemate depending on how it shows up within the dynamics. But within this is the training of the samurai. This person has turned their back on their own ocean. Their ocean is calm behind them. It's not all raging water. It's very calm. They're blindfolded. The training of the samurai, the moon is a sliver. So your intuition is dim. It's kind of like, this happens when our conscious mind is loud, but it's not only the conscious mind, it's when the dynamics of your outside world is very loud, and you're kind of being trained, not kind of, you are being trained in tuning into your instinct. The difference between intuition and instinct, they're not the same thing. Intuition is, okay, instinct. Caroline Myss explains this with Clarissa Pinkola Estes in their book, Intuition and the Mystical Life. Very powerful book. She says, instinct is when you have, let's say you see a person and you have an instant attraction to them. That's instinct. You have no control over that. None. Zero. You have no control over that. You see a person you have an instant attraction to, that's a alchemical experience that you have no control over. It's you have an animal attraction to a person, or you have an attraction to a place, or you have attraction to a thing. Intuition kicks in and says, it's not a good idea. It's not a good idea. Can you hear the difference? So intuition brings in choice, but you have to be, okay, with the training of the samurai, this is the development of self-esteem. Self-esteem is the development of spiritual instinct over the five senses. So what I'm seeing is you are tuning into spiritual instinct. It is similar to intuition, but it's spiritual instinct over the five senses. So this is you having a knowing about how you read a room, how you respond to energies. Your five senses can't tell you that, but your instinct, your spiritual instinct can. Your spiritual instinct can tell you, like, this person's no good. It's not even your intuition. Your intuition may say a thing or two, but your instinct will be very clear, very clear. So you have developing and leaving home, and you're leaving a comfort zone within you and coming more into your own loyalty to what is true for you and your sovereignty, developing spiritual instinct and rebalancing. The Two of Pentacles is the rebalancing, and as I said, your magician energy is getting recalibrated. Well, the rebalancing, the 8, there's the magician energy in the Two of Pentacles as you're rebalancing new dimensions in your life, new understandings as you're leaving home. Yeah, this card says you're leaving home, but where are you leaving to? And that's where the rebalancing is you're entering into your own sovereignty. And with that comes a recalibration. This person's hat, tall hat streaming up into the upper world. So you are coming into more connection to the upper world. The upper worlds have been open to you. They're open to you now. And the upper worlds and your antenna to the upper worlds is what is going to be bringing you new balance. Okay? But for somebody around you, the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, somebody around you has not yet reached that place of where you are. They're watching you. They're watching you attain new levels of consciousness, new levels of self-esteem, new levels of empowerment. But somebody who's watching you has not yet reached that level of where they've reached the fruition of their hard work. They're still doing the work. They're still in the work. And the Page of Wands in reverse, they're going to be entering in where you are, in a place of no direction. I'm feeling like the people that are in your wake, following you, are trusting where you are that is helping them make the same moves to where you are. Interesting, very interesting energy. Almost like taking a risk, seeing you take the same risk, and they're going to take the same risk in unplugging from an old dynamic so they can come into what is true for them. Beautiful. Okay, Creator, can we have an Egyptian card, Egyptian Gods Oracle card, please, to close off this reading? And then I'll take some personal questions. Some questions. Okay. All right. Righteousness. Righteousness. Oh, look at the serpent. The serpent. Righteousness. Beautiful. 32. When broken down becomes a 5, this could be the 5th house of your birth chart, which is Leo, which is also creativity and the joy of being. So it doesn't only have to mean chaos, you know. But it could mean that too. It's okay. Okay. Chaos always precedes change, always. Okay. Mertseger, righteousness. Her name means she who loves silence. More often depicted as a snake with a woman's head, it is a presence that watches silently and punishes evildoers with poison. Divinity of a terrible nature, but merciful with her devotees. But is equally, she punishes sacrilege and those who break an oath, but is equally generous in forgiving those who are sincerely repentant. She symbolizes authority and intelligence, key words for a full and peaceful life. Mertseger puts you on your guard against a few people who do not know well, who might bring cruelty, malice, deceit, and conflict. Scrutinize in silence and stay alert. So like I said, you're being watched by people around you. They could be going through their own tumult and their own inner storm as they leave a cycle. And oftentimes people want to pin the blame of energies that they don't know how to transcend within themselves or even just surrender to. You know, wanting somebody to be the blame of this or to be somewhere to put their own angst, not knowing where to put their angst. They need to put it on them or on you or wherever. And you just being silent. So scrutinize in silence and stay alert. So don't get hooked in. Don't get hooked into a power struggle. Understand that this is old karma running off. It's old karma running off. Let it run off. Stay alert, scrutinize, but know that this is inevitable. This is inevitable. It's going to be recalibrating of energies. You're leaving people behind. People want to change. They want to follow in your footsteps. They're going to be going through their own tumults. They're going to be going through their own karma running off of them. And that's where their cruelty and blah is going to be coming from. Just trust your own process, knowing they're going to be going through their process, and don't take it personal. Just stay silent, have compassion, and know that they're going through what you're coming through, and this is what's coming up in the future. Okay? All right, everybody. That's it. Does anybody have any questions? Let life water the seeds I planted with my worlds. Oh, beautiful. So glad. Does anybody have any questions? I'm so glad it's spot on, Free Queen. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Free Queen says, I gave one of my last remaining physical friends the feedback today that I miss compassion towards me and my feelings. She was able to receive it though. I felt heard. Then I asked for space. Yes, I bet those words imprinted into her, you know? Like, how come I don't feel that way about myself, you know? Okay, so Svetlana asks, will I ever move on and forgive myself? Oh, sweetheart. Oh. I feel you will, but let's ask the Creator. Creator, Svetlana needs some extra hugs, Creator, some extra love. Please send your angels around her. Please send your angels around her to comfort her. Bring and develop within her self-compassion, self-love, patience. Oh, girl, you got it coming. You totally do, my love. All right, 7 of Wands in reverse. I feel that you are not going to be defensive anymore, and I feel like you will be giving up an old way of life. You will be giving up. You will be, because you're reaching in for you, Svetlana. You're reaching in for you. That's not, when you make that kind of commitment to yourself, that's not just a common thought. That's an invocation. That's an invocation. That's a much deeper and higher dimension interaction with your own soul, witnessed by the Creator. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful. Queen of Swords. You will be very, I feel like you are very protective of you, trying to do what's right for you. And this will be strengthening in you even more, Svetlana, even more. You will get the strength, you will get the clarity. This part of an outward action within you, as you give it up, you will develop. That's like the king. That's like one of the outward actions, the masculine energies that made you feel whole, even though it was destructive, and you're letting go of it. And that will definitely develop within you the Queen of Swords energy. Absolutely. Having a lot more clarity and a lot more resolve to love you. The King of Swords in reverse. I'm feeling that you've been really hard on yourself. You've been very hard on yourself. Oh, I'm just feeling like the Creator, I feel the Creator was very, very like encompassing you, Svetlana, encompassing you like it's okay, it's okay. Almost like him pulling little girl up onto his lap. It's okay. You know, wherever you are is where you're meant to be. It's contractual. You are here by contract. And it's okay. You're not alone in this. You're not alone. With you, forgiving, I'm feeling like you will forgive yourself. Just working through your self-deception, working through your self-destruction. I'm feeling that you're going to be climbing into finding out how these aspects served you. You're going to be climbing into put that down. To put that down. There's no need to beat up on yourself anymore. There's no need to beat up on yourself anymore. And as you have that realization, will be the birthing. It's like, okay, this is directly proportionate. As you lessen being so hard on yourself, the Empress energy within you begins to grow and grow, being impregnated by spirit. Maybe you're going to have a baby. You could be having a baby, getting pregnant and giving life, or being impregnated by new life within you, for you, about you. Okay? And the Five of Pentacles in reverse, acceptance, having an acceptance and forgiveness of you. No longer feeling in a state of poverty, a state of lack, and a state of insecurity, but having a state of acceptance about where you've come from and about who you are. That's it's like a starting point, like a new beginning in your life. So absolutely, Svetlana, you will reach a place where you can forgive yourself. Absolutely, and I hear the Creator's going to be helping you with this. Absolutely. Okay, let's put these cards back in. Puna T. France says, what future holds for me and my ex-partner? We were like a family. We both have kids, so we became a big family, but I had to leave my home and family due to betrayal. Okay. For Puna T. France, Creator, what future holds for Puna and Puna's ex-partner? Oh, Svetlana, yes, cry. Absolutely, it's okay. It's okay. Aw. I've been there, girl. I have been there. Oh my gosh, I know exactly from my own space. I know exactly from my own experience. I understand what you're going through. I really, really do. And it's a birthing. This is, the tomb is the womb, Svetlana. And I remember my auntie telling me this. Our greatest failures are our biggest teachers, and they are a birthing ground. It is a holy ground. You feeling like you're in a very dark place? Yes, that is my auntie would call that sacred ground. And she's a medicine woman. And she would say that is holy, sacred ground. It doesn't feel like it, but it is. Okay? Okay, so Creator, what is in store? What future is in store for Puna and Puna's ex? Yes, it's true. The tomb is the womb. And when we come to the end of ourselves, it's like we're in the tomb. Something dies within us, an old way. I remember my freaking drinking days. Oh my God. I remember it well. Oh my gosh. So yes, absolutely. Okay. Puna and Puna's ex. Creator, Puna and Puna's ex. Okay. Okay, Puna, there has been judgment exercised. So either from you or from your ex, there has been judgment exercised. A decision has been made, either from you or with your ex. With this decision will be coming injustice. There is going to be coming injustice for you or for your ex, but something that's happened within your relationship, there will be justice. in some area. The Four of Pentacles in reverse. I'm feeling like you've had a sudden awareness. You've had not only a sudden awareness, but also you were once feeling very secure in this, and something happened that you're going up against some obstacles. There's going to be some obstacles, but it's a recalibration. This has to happen. This has to happen in order for you to bring out. See, crisis makes the soul come to the surface. And when we enter into that, the soul comes to the surface so that we can exercise new forms of power, new empowerment, new reaching for healthier people, healthier things. And that's what the soul does when we're in the middle of a crisis and the soul comes up. It's a recalibration of better things coming in that the soul is bringing in. And that's what I'm feeling with this Four of Pentacles in reverse. It's a rebuilding of you that needs to happen. You had to lose a sense of security because it was a sense of security, but I'm feeling like it was for a season. It was for a season that served you, but there's new security that's going to be coming in that is going to be reaching a far deeper part of your sense of self and your relationship to yourself from within you. Not within your marriage. It has to start with you. So that's what I'm feeling, is that there's going to be a sense of justice coming in that is going to bring you a new sense of security within you, within your own self, but you're going to go through some obstacles. Obstacles do not block the way, they are the way, and they're tailored for you. That's a quote by Lao Tzu. And as Lao Tzu said, it's absolutely obstacles. Mary O'Malley said it this way: what's in the way is the way. That's it. So whatever you're going through, obstacles you and your ex are going through, is designed for you. It's designed to strengthen you, to make you guys clearer, to bring you guys into much better knowing of yourselves and of each other. Okay? Okay, there's clarification. I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. The Seven of Cups. This is going to be clearing up illusion. It's going to be clearing up illusion. It'll be clearing up delusion. But also, I'm also getting with this an understanding of your purpose. Understanding of your purpose. You know, and I'm getting that, I don't know how old your kids are, but I'm getting that, you know, when we have a family and things, our family is our purpose. But then when our kids get older, that begins to change. Because our kids are no longer as dependent on us as they used to be. They're beginning to be more independent, but that our sense of purpose begins to change. So you're going through multiple changes, like multiple aspects within your life is recalibrating all at once. Very interesting. And with this is the Page of Swords. I'm feeling like it's going to bring you into some anxious restlessness. But I'm feeling that's coming in with new energies coming in. New energies going to be coming in. And you're going to be wanting a place to put it. A place to put this. But to just sit in it. Just get used to the new energy. Get used to the new energy. Can I have one more card with this, please, Creator? One more card. What is with this Page of Swords? Why the Page of Swords? Can you help me understand the Page of Swords, please? Clarify the Page of Swords, please. Five of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So, yes, new energy is going to be coming in. New energetic abundance is going to be coming in. It's going to make you feel restless. Just new mental, new ideas coming in, new energetic financing coming in, and healing, the star, Aquarius energy. So there's the Five of Pentacles in reverse, so no more insecurity. This restless mental energy is going to be coming in and rushing in because nature abhors a vacuum. So whatever space you're creating within yourself, you're doing something right. You're doing something right, Puna, because nature abhors a vacuum. And you've created space within yourself. I don't see distraction or addiction or attachment coming into this space. I'm seeing new energetic financing coming in. The cards are saying no more insecurity, no more feeling insecure about yourself, no more feeling like you're not enough. You're going to be having a new sense of self-esteem coming in that is going to bring you healing. And that's what the restless mental energy is going to be about. Thank you. I hope this helps. I hope that answer is helpful. Twin girls 11 years old. Okay. So they're no longer, I mean, they're still dependent on you, but they are now in the double digits. You know, I used to say that to my daughter when she turned 10, like, oh my God, she's never going to be in the single digits ever again. Like that was a major change for me too. So absolutely. So your twin girls are having a sense of more independence as they are now entering into adolescence. New neurology is going to be firing. It's never fired before. Maybe they're already well into that process, but absolutely new changes. So that means new changes for mom and dad also too. Absolutely. Okay. Was there anybody else? Okay. Ladylike free queen. She said, oh girl, I did some recreational drugs years too. It wasn't very ladylike either. That's part of the growing up process. Svetlana, what you're going through is required. It is very important for you to know this part of yourself. So absolutely. I'm glad I did it though. Exactly, free queen, exactly. Svetlana, there will come a day in your life when you'll look back on these experiences and say, thank you. Thank you for showing me who I am, and thank you for showing me who I'm not. Okay? And that's very important. It's very important. Okay, Kaylee still says, will I find someone to spend my life with? I'm happy in my own, but if that someone was to show up, I'd happily embrace it. Okay, Creator. Kaylee still wants to know if they will find somebody to spend the rest of their life with. Kaylee says she's happy on her own, but if you've got somebody in mind for her, she'll be happily to embrace it. Okay. Is there somebody for Kaylee? Creator, do you have a divine partner for Kaylee? One more, okay. You're very, very welcome, Puna. Very, very welcome. Okay. Okay. So Kaylee, we've got the Five of Cups in reverse. So you've come into acceptance about a great loss. You had a great sense of sorrow and grief about a matter in your life that was a loss, some sort of a loss that you went through, that you have recently or in the past you came into acceptance about. Yes, okay, I see. But with this loss really affected you. It really affected you greatly affected you. And with that, there was like death in reverse here, like, there's a transition. You're going through a transition. And the transition is a gradual transition. It's a gradual transition because of how this loss affected you. You're still, this is still unfolding, this is still healing within you. You're still going through this transition or coming out of it at the tail end of it. There will be a golden opportunity, an opportunity coming in for you, an Ace of Pentacles, new energetic financing, or a new opportunity that is going to bring you a new experience, new experiences. But you have a sense, the Queen of Cups in reverse here, you have a sense of, still a sense of loss and still a little bit of sense of insecurity about being the nurturing, mothering, nurturing yourself. You're still healing from whatever loss you went through. Maybe this was a loss of your mother. But you're still grieving this, still emotionally going through. But when this is healed, Kaylee, you will be nurturing. When the card shows up in reverse, it's on its way to being upright. The uprightness is coming in on the horizon. It's coming towards you. So this is not out of your grasp. This is within your grasp. And it's coming towards you. A lot of healing and self-nurturing and the capacity to nurture others. And with that, the Emperor, your Emperor is going to be coming. Absolutely. I'm feeling like this will be a very powerful relationship that is coming in towards you. But I'm feeling that you, your higher soul, had to make room for this. Whatever has left your life and you had to grieve over, whatever loss that was making room for what is coming in that will serve you. Whatever you lost wasn't serving you anymore, or it was the close of a contract. It served its purpose, it fulfilled a contract, and it had to go. It had to go. Making room for what is new coming in, a new experience. And your partner, Zeus, this is also you. This is also you. Your worldly power, your worldly sense of self-esteem in the world. A force of within you and your self-esteem in the world. Okay? But this is also, I'm feeling your partner. A partner that is coming towards you. But after a lot of work that you've had to do, that you are doing in preparation, and the Creator is hand in hand with you, absolutely, as you do this. Okay? I hope that helps. Your grandmother, I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry for your loss. So sorry for your loss. I'm coming out on the other side now. After 2 years, I lost my confidence. Oh, and your grandmother, I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. But yes, my dear, you will have a new sense of self-nurturing and self-love. You will integrating the loss of your grandmother and the acceptance as you grieve. Okay, does anybody else have any questions? I hope that helps. You're very, very welcome, Kaylee. You're very, very welcome. Okay, is that 1:30? Okay. All right, you guys, I'm gonna leave this here. I have an hour before I gotta go to work. I thank you guys so much. Oh, you guys are incredible, incredible. I love these live reads because they're a slow progression. I'm seeing the slow progression for all of us because I'm in these too. I'm not above these readings at all. You're welcome. Oh, thank you so much too, Free Queen, for being the moderator and for your beautiful wisdom that you bring to the channel, that you bring into the reading. It is beautiful. You accent and further these what the creator brings through the reading. You further it, and I thank you so much. It is beautiful. I love your wisdom. All right, and God bless you all too. Mwah. You guys have a beautiful day, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday. All right, bye. Oh, getting old. See ya. Whoop.